Hey everyone, it's Kale from Scud Style, and today I want to talk a little bit about a concept in lifestyle design that I've been thinking about recently. And it's the idea of no matter how you structure your life, if it's purely goal driven and there isn't fulfillment in the day to day of the things that you do, then I invite you to ask yourself two powerful words in the form of a question. And that would be, then what? So if your ambition is to achieve this goal or that goal, and that's what gets you out of bed in the morning, and that's what drives you, and that's what keeps you focused, and that's what keeps you going through the difficult times, is the idea of that future event, that future goal being accomplished, or that future situation not existing anymore, whatever your goal happens to be. Then what? Because this is a very important takeaway. This is a very important further question. Then what? If you don't have a good answer to the then what, and your day-to-day is really difficult, it's a grind, it's got all kinds of obstacles and all kinds of unpleasantries that you bear and deal with and slog through because you're focused on the goal, well, then what? You might achieve the goal. There's been a lot of times where I, in my life, have been very goal-driven, and that's been a very powerful driver for me, the idea of that goal. But what I would notice is that my life during those times, if I really looked at it and I really was being honest with myself, was a little bit gray, a little bit jaded, because I let my goal blind me from the present moment. I let my goal in the future, or something I was looking forward to, be my source of happiness and inspiration. When, if you can't derive, or if I wasn't able to derive happiness or pleasure or fulfillment in the moment, then once I actually got to that goal, I realized how much of folly that was, and how deluded I was to think that this goal was going to make things better. So if I had just asked myself this question, then what? Then I think I would have saved myself a lot of time, a lot of grief, a lot of pain, and I might have accomplished something, but your time is valuable. So if you spend years and years, or even if it's shorter term, focusing on the goal and not fully allowing yourself to enjoy your life before that goal, well, then what? Cool, you've bought the house, you've bought the car, you've married the woman, whatever. Then what? If you really look down to how we build new goals, well, then what? Then you focus on the next thing. And so often in the progression is, oh, I have this goal, and then I achieve it, and then I set another goal, and then I achieve it, and then I set another goal. And what we're left with is a series of goals that drive us from one point to the other, but if we really were to step back and look at our lives, we wouldn't be fulfilled in our day-to-day activities that lead us up to those goals. So as I look at lifestyle design and I set up my own lifestyle design and help people set up theirs, it's very important that the day-to-day is fulfilling, that the little things are important. Sure, it's great to establish new habits, it's great to work towards things, and it's great to have that productivity, because productivity feels good. But productivity for the sake of productivity isn't necessarily enough. It feels more fulfilling sometimes to be working towards something, as long as that is aligned with our true goals and our true passions. Progression is great in the context of passion, and then in the context of performance. It's very fulfilling to be very good at something, to perform well. So I talk about these three things: passion, performance, and progression. But for the sake of this video, then what is a very powerful question to ask ourselves. So if you're focused more on the end result, the then what, if the then what is just another goal after it, I invite you to question how fulfilling is the process for you, and how can you make it more enjoyable day by day, moment by moment, so that you can enjoy your life every step of the day and not just the day you achieve your goal. Because right after that, the next day, you gotta set a new one if that's the case. Thanks, guys.